What's up, everybody? Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 1 is out, and we're going to talk about it today. First things first, that alien we talked about earlier, it's not a Martian. It can't be a Martian, and therefore it's not a clue to Martian Manhunter being a cameo in this show. I mean, he can still cameo in the show, but that alien, if it was a Martian, that would have been a massive indicator that he could be in this show or something, you know? But that alien is just walking around his dad's closet. Like, you're not going to have a Martian who's that incredibly powerful just walking around cleaning up the place, you know? That's the other thing. What else is hiding in that closet? It's his dad's closet. He's been in there. They go in there to retrieve helmets and whatnot. How did we not notice? How did he not notice an alien before? Or maybe he knew the alien was there already. But the closet is massive, and they've not explored it. Does his dad not know there's a door to another dimension? How did he not know there was a door to another dimension in there? You see, the premise behind this entire season, what it seems to be, what they're going to focus on, is you have these alternate dimensions. Well, at least this specific one, this alternate reality that is closed behind a door. It's kind of like Monsters, Inc., you know? They open the door and you enter in a different reality. As it stands, Peacemaker is not happy with his life. But the life he has behind this door is a dream come true. His brother's alive, his dad's alive, everybody gets along, they're happy. That's all he could ever ask for. So I think the show sets up a pretty interesting premise. He ends up killing off the Peacemaker in that universe by accident. He was defending himself. But that's not a big issue because he will gladly fill that hole. But now you have somebody that's in a place where they're not supposed to be in. If you watch sci-fi movies, if you watch time travel movies, you know things are going to go crazy. So overall, I like the premise. But there's nothing really that stands out to me about this episode. Nothing good, nothing positive that stands out where I'm like, whoa. This was a great episode. The acting didn't blow me away. In fact, other than Peacemaker, I feel like the acting in this episode wasn't on par with season 1. That scene with The Economist and Amanda Waller's daughter stands out in particular. It felt like they were just reading lines. It didn't feel like the two characters speaking to one another. It felt like two actors delivering their lines. Now, while this episode didn't blow me away, there is one scene in particular that absolutely blew me away in not the best way. It was the orgy scene in Peacemaker's place, in Peacemaker's house. Dude, why? James Gunn, why? I mean, we already know why. He likes reactionary content. We talked about this in another video. It's his crutch. He is not confident in his ability to let scenes stand on their own. He needs to draw some sort of reaction from the audience or create some sort of distraction. That's why the interview scene between Lois and Clark and Superman was such a big deal for him. Now, let's go back to this orgy scene. This had no place being in this show. There was absolutely no need for it to be this graphic. It didn't add to the story. It didn't add to the characters. It didn't add to anything. The sole reason to have this scene was to pull a reaction from the audience. That's it. Now, here's my main issue with this. James Gunn and the cast of Superman have touted that Peacemaker is a direct follow-up, a direct sequel to Superman. Superman was a very family-friendly, child-catered-to movie. Yes, Peacemaker is rated TVMA or whatever the rating is. It's meant for adults, but you know kids are going to tune into the show. You know kids are going to watch this show. It's a follow-up of Superman. Everybody's invested in this new DCU. You brought on characters from the Superman movie into this show for a reason. Now, some of you might be saying, dude, just don't let your kids watch this show. It's a show made for adults. Don't let them watch it. Simple as that. Here's the issue. If you're creating Peacemaker to be an integral part of the DCU, a follow-up from a family-friendly Superman movie that kids loved, that contains pivotal plot points and characters for the future of the DCU, and then you're saying, hey, you can't watch this. Yeah, you're a fan of the DCU, you're a fan of Superman, but you can't watch this. So now what? Are we gatekeeping the DCU? Are we gatekeeping the full experience of the DCU from people who don't want to see scenes like what was in Peacemaker Episode 1? I mean, I'm going to watch the show, but I personally think it was a bad move. It was a bad choice. I really enjoyed season 1 of Peacemaker. I thought it was one of the best parts of the DCEU. So, James Gunn, if you want to create a DC universe that everybody can enjoy, don't do things like this. Especially for a project that you say is a direct sequel, a direct follow-up to Superman, and is integral to the future of the DCU. Sure, you can sprinkle in rated R projects here and there, that's fine, but you took it to another level with this. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What did you guys think about the episode? I thought it was decent. I liked the premise. I thought it was a decent start to the series. It's just this one scene that was just like, why? There is no need for that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.